Hope you guys are all doing well. I just want to do a quick mic check to make sure everything's good. So if you can hear me, just one of you or all of you, whoever, let me know down in the chat. And just a note as well, I am, as far as stream time goes, you guys are 20-second delayed to what you're going to see versus when I'm actually streaming. So that's about the delay we're running right now. But I got new internet, so hopefully it all works. But I'll be back with you guys, and we'll be starting here in about 5 minutes, as long as everything's good to go. All right, folks, let's get into it. So, welcome. All right, let me cut this tree down, I guess. We'll start with that. What do I hit here? B? We should be able to grab that. Oh, X. What am I doing? I don't even remember how to play the game anymore. Hope you guys are well. It's good to have you streaming. I haven't streamed on this channel in a long time, I feel like. But, yeah, and as far as you guys are talking about ways to earn money early on, horses are great. They're not too expensive. They're a little expensive to get going, I'll be honest, but silage is usually my go-to as far as getting going on a map. I think that's probably one of the best ways to go about it. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions down in the chat there. Make sure you highlight my name so I read it if it's a question for me, because I will definitely struggle to read some things at times. But yeah, here we are on Willamina Forest, if I don't have any lag issues. Hopefully my new internet is much better, but we got, if we go into the map here, we got sugar beets growing there, and then we have, what do we have here? What do we plant? Soybeans? Got soybeans growing over here. Yeah, it's as far, I forgot how to run anything now. But yeah, I'm enjoying, I enjoy streaming a lot more now, and I think just because my schedule is a little bit more consistent with work, I'm going to try to stream at least once a week on Farmer Cop and once a week on Gamer Cop. That's kind of my goal. But yeah, we'll be streaming today until at least 1 p.m. At least, probably go beyond that by a bit. So one option that we do have too is we could play on here and do whatever else and stuff like that. But the other thing we can do is, well, I need to walk faster. This is ridiculous. I'm going way too slow. Need for speed is with me. Yeah, so we could stay on here for a bit and then switch over. But another thing, yes, yes, hey Sam, I do have a cup of coffee right in front of me. Yeah, so one thing we could do is we could take a look at Chelting Farms on here, and I could show you some of the things if you guys haven't seen my map tour yet. I'm happy to jump over there. It was an idea that actually Quiet Hitman had for me, who's a good friend and a moderator of the channel. But I also want to give a big shout out to Quiet Hitman and Jason for helping me out a lot with moderating and everything and just managing my channel in general. But yeah, that tree cutter is not on Xbox, Brett. That is for whatchamacallit. That is for, it's for PC only. It's from the FDR login equipment, so you have to go to a separate website to download it. Getting a sip of coffee here. Connor, I see your question in there. You said if you're going to stream more often, can you do a multiplayer stream so we could play with you on a map? That's definitely an option. I don't know if I would be able to. I just have to make sure I can manage it, but that's definitely an option that's available. We do have some multiplayer servers for the Farmer Cop people, and I'm willing to open as many of those as we need. But right now, I think we only have one open because that's all the demand is right now. But we do have that. Oh yeah, and yes, Quiet Hitman, I did do my, I think I did my rolls for the day. Let me see, I got my notebook here. Okay, let me see, what day is it in the week? I did my rolls for Monday. Is it Monday right now? Let's see here in the menu. Okay, yes, it's Monday. Okay, we're good to go. So literally nothing can go wrong. But yeah, anyhow, welcome Jari, I see you down there in the chat. Leo Osmond, welcome. Maycroft, welcome everyone. Glad to see you guys here. This is the most people I've ever had watch a stream of mine. Of course, I haven't streamed on this channel in a while, so 62 people is pretty good. 63, we're going up. Anyhow, so this is my series. If you guys haven't been watching it, this is on Willamina Forest, or Willamina. Sorry, I always say it wrong. This is on Willamina Forest. So this map originally had basically all trees everywhere and just like a little dirt path that went through, but we've done a lot of stuff. We've added in sell points. We've upgraded stuff through here. We've done a lot of good work to it. We actually could, we'll do this. This will be a good way to go about this. Start off real quick, just to give you guys a quick update with where we're at on this channel here. We can leave that on probably. We'll turn the map on as well so we can see where we're at. So this, I'm gonna need way more speed if we're gonna fly around this bad boy. So this whole area right here was all trees. Every last bit of this was trees. We cleared it all out from the beginning of this this series. So we've gotten a lot of stuff done here. But yeah, and this stuff, I think I've sold all of this. So I don't think any of this is left for sale. I think I sold all of it actually. I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, so we added in this sell point here. We actually cleared out the road. The road was just, again, a dirt track, so there wasn't anything really that you could do. The New Holland's doing great. Thank you, Leo. I don't know where it's at. It's over there. I usually use it for my weeding, but and it still actually, I think, works for my weeding even with my bigger weeder. But yeah. So yeah, and we added in all this stuff in here. We have another sell point here. We have some housing through here. And then we connected this road up out this way, which actually it looks really nice from up above. I need to come fly around more often. We got the BGA here, which is fantastic. This is the modular BGA mod. So yeah, welcome Matt. Good to see you in the chat down there. If you guys don't know Matt makes forestry maps. He didn't make this one, but he does make really fantastic forestry maps along with Mr. T-Bone 39 and a couple other guys with the Shanty Boys map creations. But yeah, got a little bed and breakfast up here we added in. This path Goes up around here, and we actually have a nice big cabin up here. This is my vacation home. Not really, but I wish it was. Heading back down here is where the path goes. We got the lumber mill here. And yeah, all this stuff's pretty good. Sell points through here, and then we're doing all of our forestry or our lumber producing of different things over here, which is going pretty good. So yeah, we got honey. I think we need to add a second honey production plant in. How much are those? Let's go see in here. Honey. Oh, it's not in there. Oh, it's right. It's under. Nope, not under there. Agro's goods production. There we go. The last one. Yeah, we could probably add another one of those in. I'll reimburse us since we give these guys money to use their stuff. Is that a good? Maybe I mean to put it over there. Say there's too many triggers over there. So let's get it right in there. We'll put that in. How much did that cost us? 25,478. Let me add that back in real quick. 25,478. Add that into our money here. But yeah, this is a really cool map. I appreciate that. Yeah, William, I can't say my real name. I'm trying to stay anonymous. I'm thinking, and I'm not trying to put this out there as like this is the way it's going to go or this is how it's going to be. But I think, depending on when it happens, I think I would consider doing a face reveal around the 100,000 subscriber mark, and then you guys could probably know who I was at that point. But yeah, that would be when I'd feel more comfortable about it. But yeah, so anyhow. And Thani1, welcome. It's good to see you in the chat. Oh my goodness. I did see it. I'm just catching up on the chat right now. That is fantastic. Thani1 has been a subscriber to the channel for a very long time. But yeah, thank you. And this fuel pump is actually built into the map. I just kind of made it better. And this sell point wasn't there. And then that wasn't there. We added all this stuff in. Well, the store was here, but then we added this portion in. And then we also landscaped. This is more recent stuff over here. We got our mining set up over here where they're mining out stuff. And then we also have our other lumber camp competing with us, if you will. No, they're probably not. I don't think we'll ever run out of trees on this map. The Agres mods, oh, you can only find 2 on the mod hub? Interesting. I'm able to find them all on the mod hub, or at least versions of them. So a lot of them should be on there. Now, some of these, like I have, where is it at? Under here, under Global Company. These guys are the Castor mod pack, or the Castor sawmill pack. These are not on the mod hub, but and basically an identical version of them is on the mod hub. That's just not by Castor, but you can look those up as well. But yeah. Yeah, I know there's so many mods for PC. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, so what should we do today, guys? What should we do? What should we do here? I mean, we got onions over. We don't want the forklift running. That's not good. Turn that baby off. Getting hours cranked up on it. I might actually sell the forklift. Actually, you know what? I think we are going to sell the forklift. It doesn't really work for what we need for onions. I think we need to get something else. Yeah, Clark Bar 86. I know you've been on the channel for a long time. Yeah. I appreciate you. Matt, that's okay. If you can't, just stopping in was good enough for me. If you stop in and say hi, I really appreciate it. Yeah, Thani1, that's what I thought. You've been here from the very beginning. You've been here for a long time. Benjamin, we could sell some soybeans. We got to get them harvested, though, so we might fast forward some time here. We might be able to do that. Yes, Matt, I should be putting out a stream next week. So next week, I'm going to stream probably on Willamina Forest on Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Or not Eastern, sorry. I don't even remember where I live now. Pacific Standard Time. So it'll be the same time as this stream is. And then next week on Wednesday, I'll be streaming on Gamer Cop. So, yeah. Hello, Alan. Welcome. Good to see you in the chat as well. Yes, you have. You've been around for a long time, too. I appreciate that. Now we're up to, well, shoot, we're probably going to hit 18,000 subscribers either the end of this week or early next week. So that'll be pretty awesome to see that. But, yeah, I got this forklift for sale. I'll let you guys comment later on about it. I'm not going to sell it in here just because it'll make it a little chaotic. But we're not going to start a live auction in here. That'll be a little crazy. Turn this off. We'll go ahead and put that out there. Oh, and I'm still flying. Let's get out of this flying mode here. And we don't need to be going that fast. That's just a bit ridiculous. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Okay, we're good now. Fantastic. All right, let me get a drink of coffee. Coffee's important. Beautiful. Okay. I could do live on No Man's Land, but no, I am planning to do live on here. I don't do live on No Man's Land, I mean, it's my favorite map, probably right now. Well, yeah, I think it's still my favorite map. I don't do live on it for a reason. The Farm Sim Guy, welcome! So if you haven't checked out the Farm Sim Guy, definitely go check out his channel and subscribe to it. Fantastic content. He does tons of live streams on there and all sorts of stuff. But he's got his most popular series, I think, is probably still Flint Valley. But definitely go check out the Farm Sim Guy. He's definitely a friend of the channel here at Farmer Cop, and he started just last year, and his channel's just blown up. So definitely go check him out as well. He puts out some fantastic content out there. I've been trying to watch and catch up to all his, which is awesome. William, I'd play with DJ Go Ham if I could. I don't know. I would enjoy that thoroughly, but I don't know if I'd ever be able to arrange that. Okay, so a couple of things I did note on here. I got distracted. I get distracted super easy. I'm just kind of, I see a squirrel and I go for it. I added in, so I did want to buy, I was talking last episode about buying a cultivator. I added this in. This is what I use on No Man's Land. I love this, but I want to use something different. And that's why I installed this for a plow. But this is just, it's huge and it's great. But there's a couple of cultivators that I downloaded that were on the mod hub. These two right here, which I thought would be good. This one is 14.5 meters, which is great, but it requires a ton of horsepower, which I don't really have. So I'm thinking I'm going to buy this guy. 10.8 meters, 10,800 bucks is nothing. Runs at 9 miles an hour. Yeah, it's pretty standard there. But 10.8 meters only requires 200 horsepower. So I think I'm going to buy this guy. Oh, you are streaming tonight? Fantastic, Farm Sim guy. I'm gonna try to get in on that. I think you. I don't know what time you stream. Do you stream? What time do you stream? Farm Sim guy, can you put down what time you stream tonight in the chat when you get a chance there? All right, blue, dark blue. Ooh, blue or dark blue? I kind of like the dark blue. We're gonna go for that. All right, we're gonna buy this. Beautiful, 10,800. All right, it's beautiful. Okay, that's gonna help us out quite a bit, I think. Did I already move my other one? Yeah, I did to sell it. So we got a new weeder, we have a new seeder, now we have a new cultivator. So we're starting to get stuff pretty well upgraded here, which I'm pretty happy about. Get this guy started up here. Yep, thank you, Quiet Hitman, for putting that in there. That's a link to the Farm Sim Guys YouTube channel. Definitely go check that out if you have not already. If you're not subscribed to there, you probably should be subscribed to there. But anyhow, okay, let's get this guy going to the store. You go ahead and you do your thing. All right, have a good one. Go pick up that cultivator and come back. All right. What do I want to do now? What should we do, guys? I don't know what to do here. I've forgotten how to farm completely. Not really. We do need to get... I mean, we could do some forestry. We could do that. We could actually fast forward time and start working on harvesting some of this junk. But that might be something we want to do at some point as well. Yes, this is the live stream for a series I have on my channel. It's the first episode you've seen? Oh, you're catching up on No Man's Land. That does make sense, Thonny One. Yeah, I think this is episode... Gosh, I don't know what episode this is on now for Willamina Forest. But yeah, it's been... That series has been going on for quite a while. Are you guys hearing everything okay as far as desktop goes? Like the audio for the game and stuff like that? I just want to make sure you guys can all hear everything. Don't kill the trees. Please do harvest and rake some leaves. Well, okay. Harvest. It sounds like harvest is what you guys want to see. So harvest is what we're going to do. Now, I know this is a bit cheaty, but we're going to do it for the sake of the live stream and only for that. We're going to go to fast on the plant growth, and we are going to speed some time up because obviously nothing's ready to harvest on this map ever, really, it seems like, unless you plant it, obviously. But I think this stuff should be ready to harvest first. So we'll go ahead and get this. Time is speeding away. Oh, there's a great demand at the sweet shop. What's that for? What's that about? Let's take a look at that. Sweet shop. Well, we don't have any wheat, nor do we have any growing. Oh, we do have sunflowers. We should sell our sunflowers. Is that a good enough price? Let's get those sold off, and then we'll do some harvesting. Let's do that. Okay. Let's do that. We're gonna do that. Does that sound good to you guys? If we sell off some of our sunflowers and then we go ahead and do a harvest. Does that sound good? Let me get over. I'm not gonna walk to the truck, where it's gonna take us 9 years to get there. We'll go dump off these wood chips, and then we will do what our plan is. Did I miss that? I must have not planted there. All right, we'll head down this way. Unfortunately, with such a large field, and though it takes a while to drive around it, that's okay. I have not tried Pleasant Valley County. Is that what you're talking about? Is that Pleasant Valley map? Is that what you're referring to? I haven't tried that one yet. I know a couple of you have mentioned a couple of maps you wanted me to do tours of, but I don't know if I'll end up doing tours of them unless they've come out fairly recently. Yeah. Perfect. You guys seem to be okay with that, so we'll go ahead and do that. That's what we're going to do. We got 69 viewers on here right now. We'll see if we can get that up to 70. I don't think I've never had that. Oh, we lost one. Never mind. We're never going to hit it. I'm just kidding. Garrett, I'll be streaming for probably another hour or so. That'll be kind of the idea here. But yeah, that'll be the goal. All right. Oh, I wanted to dump. Where am I going with these? I'm getting lost already. I'm very confused. Let's just back into the river. Nothing can go wrong if we do that. It'll be fine. Okay, you don't hear the game sound too much. Let me turn the game sound up a little bit for you guys. If it gets too crazy loud, let me know. I just about doubled the volume of it. All right, let's back up a little bit more. It should be fine. This is how I wash my trailers, actually, right here, just backing them into the... Oh no, we can't. Okay, good. I thought we weren't going to be able to recover from that. Okay, we're doing good. Fantastic. Michael M, welcome. And we did. We hit 70, not 70,000. God, 70,000 people watching. That'd be something else right there. We hit 70 people watching, which is fantastic. This is definitely the most people I've ever had watching a stream of mine. And if you are on here, feel free to hit that like button. That'd help out the channel quite a bit. But yeah, and we will again be streaming on probably this map or doing something else. And that's another thing. If you guys, I want to know what you guys want to see on streams. Do you want me to try to do something fun, creative, check out a map? Or do you guys want to see me continue a gameplay series? Because I'm willing to do all the above. I don't mind. I just enjoy interacting with you guys. And of course, I enjoy playing Farming Simulator. So as long as I'm doing those things, which I think I can do on any stream, just let me know. Right now, the goal is to get... I'm looking at Royal King's comment here. Royal King, the goal right now is to get our sunflowers sold off, and then we are going to do some harvesting. Let's get sunflowers into here. Beautiful. We should be able to do it all one load. Where are we selling those at, too, by the way? I need to check that out. Okay, tag that. That should be the guy way over here, right? Yep, up here. Agra. Okay, so we got a fair distance to go on that. So it shouldn't be too bad. Michael, thank you. I'm glad to hear you loving No Man's Land. Yep, that is definitely one of my most popular series. I think it's going fairly well. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The No Man's Land episode coming out this week is a disappointment. Not like that bad. We didn't do a whole lot of police stuff in it. There's some cool bit in the intro, but you guys will enjoy the intro quite a bit, actually. That's pretty good. But yeah, I think it's not what I wanted, because I was supposed to have a guest on here actually to record with me, and the guest got sick. I'm not going to say who it is because I want to keep it a surprise. So hopefully No Man's Land episode 82, which will come out next week, we'll do all that stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I could do map live. Yeah, map live streams would be fairly easy. All you're doing is going around doing a little bit of both. Some farming, then launch a car. I actually like that idea. We could do some craziness. That event map, we could have some fun on that event map. But yeah, if you didn't see it was my 1,000 subscriber special that Quiet Hitman put together for me. You should go watch that. It's available. It's part of the No Man's Land series, actually. I think it's episode, I don't even remember what episode, but it's some episode in the No Man's Land series. But that one we did some pretty crazy driving in. Oh, how did I put the No Man's Land mod on Willamina Forest? Well, with the permission of Alien Jim, the creator of No Man's Land, he allowed me to have Kyle... I didn't do it. I shouldn't take any credit for any of this. I just wanted those placeables on here, and Kyle was... or Quiet Hitman, sorry, was kind enough to put a pack together for me to do that. I can't believe we haven't crashed. I've been reading the chat and driving, and I haven't crashed yet. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. I can't... That was not intentional, I swear. That seemed very scripted, but that was not at all. I just couldn't turn the truck in time. Oh, gosh. Well, anyhow, here we are. Okay. Let's see what we're going to get for this. I'll turn auto drive off on that. Actually, no, I'll turn it back on, because we're going to go back, fast forward some time to do some stuff. Oh, man. Yeah, great. I'll tell you, try not to be sick next week. I think, Garrett, actually, if we... Oh, geez, that's not good. How did that go? 76,000 from that? Well, oh, we didn't even finish. Oh, we didn't even finish selling. We're gonna get all sorts of cash from this. All right, and there we go. 76,000 plus 17,000. So I'm gonna do some quick math. What is that? 87. It's gone. The numbers are gone. I can't do it anymore. Oh gosh. Oh, anyhow. Yep, that's one crash so far. Someone keep track of a crash counter down there. That's one so far. But yes, Garrett, that would be fantastic to get 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Actually, if we maintain our current growth, that actually will probably happen, to be honest with you. We probably will hit it by the end of the year or just after the end of this next year. So I'm excited about that. That could mean a December or January face reveal is what that could mean. But let's get this guy going. Where are we going here? I don't even know where we're going. We're going back to the farm. You go to the farm. Nope, do it. Okay, and that's our other guy. We're gonna do some harvesting just in a second here. I want to pick up our cultivator and get it rolling back to the farm here. Thank you, Clark Bar, 95,000-ish. Yeah, this is why. Actually, it's funny you say that, Green Yellow Ducky. Actually, one of my things at work, one of the things I'm very good at, actually, is traffic enforcement. I'm actually very good at traffic enforcement. I don't write a lot of tickets. I don't like to be that guy that writes tickets all the time. I haven't, obviously, we don't stop as many cars right now with the current world condition, but let me get you going back to the farm as well, and then we'll hop back over. We'll just jump over to here. Yeah, somewhere in here. Okay, but yeah, so I haven't written as many tickets or anything recently. I've been given mostly warning. I give mostly warnings to people anyways. But out of every like 1,000-ish cars that I stop or vehicles that I stop, I normally write something like 100 tickets. So you have like a 10%. Like, I know it sounds like a lot of tickets, but that's like people doing some really crazy stuff. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Ready to harvest. Okay, well, let's get into the next day here. Come on, come on. And we'll stop around 7. I think it'll be fine. We'll get a little bit more. We'll go to 8. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so our first mission here, we have to make sure. Actually, I don't think this affects our harvester. What piece of equipment do we have over the 20-hour mark? We have the Case Magnum. We sold the Sammy. We have the BSM truck and the FDR, and just our forestry stuff, basically. So actually, the harvester is always going to be good to go. Okay, let's go ahead and yeah, you guys are ready to remove tops. You guys are ready to harvest. You guys are really ready to harvest. But let's go over to where are we at here? Yes. Well, we're gonna need to switch the headers out because that's not gonna do it for soybeans. All right, here we go. Yeah, you know, Clark Bar, I thought about putting animals on here. I wouldn't mind it too much, actually, putting animals on here, but I have had people say that they wanted this to maintain, like, just being, like, kind of a crop farm since we're doing so many animals on no man's land, but I'm not against the idea. I wouldn't mind it, but I think, yeah, chickens or sheep, I wouldn't want to do cows, I don't think. I think just keeping it very basic. But, yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh. We'll back into that real quick. It looks like my audio is a little high for what I want as far as coming through with the combine, so let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. Is that 3? Yeah, it just crashed a bunch of times in there. It's fine. It's fine. It's all my stuff. It doesn't count. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's get out here so we can start harvesting away. Can we squeeze through here? Oh, I hit that. I tapped the trailer. It's fine. Oh, well, that's another tap the cultivator. That's pretty good for my driving, actually. Yeah, that's 5 crashes, or 6, or 7, or 8, or however many. I don't know. I don't know what we're up to now, but oh wait, I want to go. Probably shouldn't just start in the middle of the field. Probably should actually go back and start at the beginning, huh? I could do chickens. I thought about that. Where should we put the chickens if we did do chickens? I'm all about doing chickens. We need to maybe grow some food for them, but we could do chickens on here. Maybe a small chicken pen, make some money off some eggs. We could definitely do that. Okay, let's get this guy going. Back you up. All right. Hire a worker to do this. Now we need to hop over and we need to get this guy going here. All right, to get you unfolded. Oh, hopefully we can make it. Yep, we made it. Okay. Ooh, oh, I almost hit that fence there. That was a close one. Jeez. Oh, we're making it. Chickens on an island? I could, yeah, just make an island out there and put chickens on them. Actually, I don't think it would like that. Well, the chickens would love it. It'd be like a tropical paradise. Well, maybe not tropical, but it'd be a paradise for them out there. But I don't think that the landscaping tool, it would allow me to go out there, but I'm not sure if it would allow me to place anything. That's the only issue I'd run into, I think. Let me get, this is a massive field, by the way. This thing we normally get hundreds of thousands of sugar beets off of. Yeah, Green Yellow Duck, we might get well, we might do that at some point. That would probably be pretty good if we did the triple wide header on this bad boy. All right, you get going on that. So we do need to check and see if the BSM truck is going to work for us. So let me do, all right, I'm going to pull up on my phone here. I'm going to pull up a random number generator, and we're going to go ahead and see. So if you don't know what I'm doing right now, essentially what I'm doing is in this series here, we have a repair chart. So if we roll any of those numbers, then we have those issues that go on in our vehicles. Only if they're only over 20 hours. So let me go here, random number generator. on my phone here. 1 to 80 is what we roll. All right, and generate. 25. Okay, the BSM truck is safe. I'm going to write down a 25 on it. All right, let's roll for the FDR. 79. The FDR is safe as well. And then the Case Magnum. Please be safe. 24. All right, fantastic. All that stuff is safe. I might as well roll for the forestry stuff while we're in here as well. Ooh, 20? 20 on a piece of equipment. What is that for the war tie header? Oh no, what is that? 20. Oh, all day we can't use it. Oh no, and it's gonna cost us 3 grand. 20. Okay, that's out for the day. We'll take out the money here in a second. Let me roll for the grinder. The grinder's 79. We got it. That one's good to go. Okay, so that's the implement chart. So we'll go ahead and put that back down. Sorry, I did ignore the chat for about 5 seconds there. Quiet Hitman with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. You do way too much for this channel to be giving me anything, but I really do appreciate it. Quiet Hitman's been a fantastic friend of mine, and if you haven't already, you should go on the Mod Hub and look at his mods because they are absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm reading Thawny1's comment now. With your videos and all the comically driving and crashing, when are your comedy special coming out? Thawny1, every video I put out as a comedy special, I think. Oh man, the more coffee fun. That's right, as far as probably where that money's going is right into coffee. I do drink about a pot of coffee a day, but it's fine. It's healthy. Oh, I need to take out my 3 grand for that. Ugh. So we can't do any tree harvesting today, but we'll take that 3 grand out. Harvester's doing good there. Let's get these guys parked away, so at least we can use our trucks. All right, so this guy is gonna go. We're gonna use this guy for the sugar beet harvest, and we'll use the other trailer for the soy harvest because we'll get a little bit less than that. But yeah. Dr. Sheep, good to see you in the chat here. Welcome, Dr. Sheep, good friend of the channel. Also has his own channel as well. If you wanted to check that out, you're welcome to. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna. No, how dare you check out someone else's channel? No, and I will say that as well. That's the one thing that I was glad that I chose to do a farming simulator channel, is because the farming simulator community is quite honestly incredible. I don't feel like I compete with other channels as much as I am kind of like a teammate with a bunch of other channels. Like I feel like it's a very, very close-knit community, and I feel like everyone kind of works together, which is fantastic. But yeah, all right, they're doing good. They're doing harvesting. This is fantastic. I do have one issue though. I have to use the bathroom, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to hold it for a little bit longer. But that may be an intermission coming soon. But we'll work with it. We'll work with it. It's mostly probably because of the pot of coffee I've had since before I started this stream. Perfect. Absolutely, Jari. We can get a cop story going tonight. I got some written down. I had some good ones. I haven't been telling them as much as I think I should. But if you guys have any police questions, let me know as well. But here's a good one here. So we have a Walmart where I live, and if you guys have ever been to a Walmart, it's a Walmart. I actually love Walmart. It's probably my favorite store to go shop at. Which, I mean, you could be whatever, but yeah, Farmson guy, yeah, absolutely, the best community in 20+ years of game, absolutely. That is the way it is. I'm super young and I'm still super new to YouTube, but I've just been I didn't think it would be this way. Like I honestly didn't. And I watched lots of other farming sim YouTubers before I started, but I didn't think it would be this way. But anyhow, back to my cop story for you. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am going to do this just for the stream and just so I don't lose my mind. I'm going to turn crop destruction off so I can just pull in next to it. All right, let's go hop in the truck here. How you doing? You're not going to fill up for ages. We also need to get another truck going, actually set up for the other guy. But yeah, so I'll tell my cop story here in a second. I'm about ready to lose my mind. I got to get, let me get this out to... I'm actually a really good multitasker. It's kind of funny, but I'm still getting used to like reading the chat, responding to the chat as I do farming. It's just not, it's not programmed into me. But I can be in a police car, driving twice the speed limit with my lights and sirens on, talking on the radio, and planning out a response to a call and help coordinating other officers to get to that call appropriately. Holy cow, this truck is loud too. I apologize. Get the, can we get the cover off of that? You gonna open your cover or not? What in the world? I'm hitting N. Open your cover. Oh, geez. Well, anyhow, we may have broken it. That's fine. We'll work with it. We'll see how it goes. I'm surprised that cover won't open on there. Rusty Money, good to see you in here. Rusty Money has challenged me, actually, too. Sorry, I see so many people in here, and I got to respond to him. But Rusty Money has challenged me, essentially, to like, almost a gameplay challenge. It's the Mercury Farms challenge, the animal challenge. But anyhow, We will, I thought about maybe doing that as the next series, quite honestly, but you should go check out Rusty Money's channel. Go subscribe to him and look at his series on there as well. He's got a very small channel right now, but it's growing up slowly. But anyhow, yeah, the end button's broken. I don't know what's up with it. Oh gosh, we've crashed 8 times now. Good gravy. We're up to 81 viewers, guys. It's the most I've ever had on a stream. But I'm going to try to do some more streams. I think it'll be fun. But we will tell a cop story. I swear, my mind, though, it's completely... I feel like I'm running around with my chicken with the head cut off type deal here. We're doing great. Oh gosh. And I do appreciate if you guys do super chat. I do appreciate that, but don't feel obligated to do that. It's not like I'm doing this only if you guys super chat so much or whatever the case may be. I don't do this for money. I do it as a hobby. I make plenty of money as a police officer. I know it's shocking working for the government, but they pay me fairly well where I work, so I'm very privileged at where I work. I think I have a good job. But yes, Asher McKnight, I am a cop in real life. You're part of a K9 unit in an armed police squad? That is fantastic. Do you work, where do you work at? What country? I'd be happy to know. Sorry, I'm not going to wait for you to respond because it'll be like this awkward 20 seconds, and then you'll get it, and then you'll respond, and then, yeah. But, and thank you for your service as well. Absolutely. Jason is absolutely right with that. So, there we go. We got 45,000 liters in that little strip there. I mean, we've harvested this before. It's always just madness harvesting this. You're not going to be full for the whole field, probably. No, you're not. You're not even going to fill up in that whole field. We probably will actually go put this away because for whatever reason, this is not working the way it should. Bruce is gaming. Good to see you. I've seen you on Rusty Money streams. I like to go watch Rusty Money's streams when they are streaming. He always streams when I'm like, let me go look for something to watch, and he's streaming. So it always works out pretty well. New Zealand, fantastic. New Zealand is such a beautiful country. My parents actually went on their honeymoon in New Zealand. But just a gorgeous country over there. Absolutely beautiful. It's on my list of places to go, for sure. But let's dump this off. We'll just leave the TLX and all this over here. Turn that off. Gotta remember to turn the engines off so I don't run the hours down on them. Alright, let's go over here. Yeah, green yellow ducky, that is absolutely... I love that thing. That thing is fantastic. If you're doing a silage harvest, you can't beat that thing. The grain auger cart, which is... It's this guy in here. We'll go look at it in the store here real quick. But this guy... Oh, no, it's not going to be under there. Farmer cop, you doofus. It's going to be under here. There we go. Auger master right there. So there. That's all the crop types it holds. Absolute gold. And I think it's 60... Yeah, 60,000 if you have the semi-dolly. And you can put... The Fleagle dolly works on it, and you can hook it up to a forage harvester. All right, let's get this guy parked over here. All right, and it looks like Nameless has a question. If you sat in the passenger seat of a car and drink an alcoholic drink, can you still get in trouble? That depends on what you're getting in trouble for, and it also depends on what state you're in. I work in Washington State. Washington State law would say that you can't get arrested for like DUI, obviously, or not driving a car. You can get arrested for having an open container. Or not, sorry, not arrested for. That's extreme. You can get a ticket for having an open container, and I actually don't think it's your ticket in Washington. I've never actually written an open container ticket, which is, I know, surprising. There are people that drink all over my town. But no, you can get an open container ticket, which is just a civil infraction in Washington State. It'd be a $139 fine. But yeah. And there you go. See, John Barley is saying there in Germany it's okay. So yeah, and it's one of those things. It's like it's not the brightest idea, but I don't whatever. As long as you're sober and you're driving a car, that's what matters to me. I do quite a bit of DUI enforcement where I work, and I do drug DUIs and I do alcohol DUIs obviously as well. So that's something that's pretty important to me, is people not, being safe out there, because that's something that a lot of people can actually get hurt if you're out driving drunk. So definitely be safe about that. But okay, we'll go ahead and park this here. All right, so what do we got going on? How's the harvest doing? Okay, everything's going well. I have to pee really bad, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to launch this into a quick intermission, and then I will be back with you guys very shortly. All right, I'm back. I am. I should be good to go for the rest of the stream now. I still have half a cup of coffee though on the table here, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I'll tell a police story here in just a second. Yes, I agree, Nino. I keep forgetting to do that, and now that I'm streaming more, I probably will do that. I need to put some music in just so there's something going on in the background. But yes, I do need to do that. I need to do that for both my intermission screen there, as well as my whatchamacallit, my jeez, my intermission screen and my intro screen there. But Ashar, what unit I am in the patrol unit, so I respond to calls for service. So people will call, if you call 911 and you have an emergency, I'm the one that responds to that. But in the United States, and I know it's different in every country, in the United States, all police officers are armed. So like when I go to work, I have my handgun on my hip, and I also have I have a taser, OC spray, I have handcuffs, all that good stuff. And I also have a rifle in my car, as well as a 40mm launcher in my car. The 40mm launcher sounds really intense, but it shoots foam 40mm balls, so it's like a less lethal option that can help disable people that are causing a ruckus. But anyhow. Helper G has a full grain tank. Let's get that baby emptied out. Yeah. Green Yellow Ducky, I'll just record you singing that, and then we'll put that in there. You singing I Have to Pee Now. That'll be the perfect... the perfect music we need in there, but I should put some calm music in there. Oh man. All right, perfect. We're getting this unloaded. So yes, so police story for you guys. So we have a Walmart where I I work at. I go to Walmart all the time. I love it. It's one of my favorite stores. We have lots of other stores that are similar to Walmart, but Walmart has its own breed of interestingness. I'll leave it at that. But anyhow, so we get a call. Actually, the call came. It came from their loss prevention guy or their security guy. Yeah, which the security guy for our Walmart is absolutely incredible. Very good at his job. Does a fantastic job. But we get a call that someone had been in the store for 8 hours. I'm serious, 8 hours going around with 3 carts. They were pushing 3 carts through the store full of stuff. They had, I think the total was like $6,000 or $7,000 worth of stuff. They're pushing these carts through the store, and the guy kept watching them. Like the security guy had been watching them for like at least the 2 hours that he had been watching them for. He had been watching them because he was just acting super strange, and he's watching them on cameras the whole time and following them in the store and everything like that. And so he calls us because the guy then leaves the store with these 3 carts full of stuff, and the guy had called a cab, and there was a cab waiting outside. And the cab driver sees this guy rolling out with 3 carts, and the cab driver's like, no, absolutely not. You definitely stole that stuff. You're not getting in my cab. And the cab driver drove away. So when the police arrived, he's just out there with these 3 carts full of stolen stuff. Anyhow, if you steal that much stuff in the state of Washington, it's actually the highest level of theft possible. It's theft in the first degree. So it was I think it's still it's a felony. I think it's a Class C felony. So in Washington, we have Class A felony, which is like murder. And then we have Class B felony, which is somewhere in between murder and theft, I guess. And then there's a Class C felony. Then there's a gross misdemeanor, which is a little bit worse than a misdemeanor for whatever reason. And then there's a misdemeanor. But yeah, anyhow, a little strange. Washington's a little strange as it is. But yeah. Anywho, it was just hilarious. And yeah, anyhow, he went to the county jail after that one. But yeah. Yeah, it is not very inconspicuous at all. I mean, the most common thefts we get from stores like that are loss preventions following them, and they see them, hide stuff in their pockets and stuff like that, and then kind of try to avoid cameras and stuff and try to get out of the store. And then, yeah, I mean, usually they get caught. Actually, our loss prevention guy is fantastic, so yeah. Sounds good, Green Yellow Ducky. Sounds great. But, all right, yeah, so we're doing good. We got quite a bit of harvest left to go here, but... I tell you what, I was watching the Farm Sim guy streams from a while ago, and he's doing corn harvest on, oh, Farm Sim guy, thank goodness, it is fantastic to have that in there. I was just talking about you right as I saw that pop up in the super chat there. Thank you very much. That is too kind. You are absolutely fantastic. I really appreciate that. But, yeah, so Farm Sim guy was doing a corn harvest, and it just went on for hours and hours. It was fantastic to see how much corn. Oh, gosh, it was great. But I enjoyed watching it. Oh, man. No, ASIM, he was not very smart. Yeah, basically, sorry, I'm reading multiple comments here, and I'm laughing. Some of them make me laugh pretty hard. But no, it wasn't very smart, ASIM. He got caught on that one, obviously. I mean, you know how the story ends. But, yeah, it was not a bright decision on his part at all. Oh man. Anyhow, it happens sometimes. Yeah, no kidding. I agree, Jari. That's definitely true on that part. I appreciate you censoring yourself as well. I really do. Oh man, yeah, Farm Sim guy, that is absolutely incredible. That is incredible. I really enjoy watching your stuff, and I'm glad that you decided to do YouTube stuff. So it's fantastic. And again, if you're new to the stream and you haven't checked out the Farm Sim guy, you got to go check him out. He's absolutely amazing. Fantastic content out there on Farming Simulator. And he's got things, I haven't even watched his videos on them yet. I need to watch them, but on the different stuff he has for the screens for the various things. See, I'm not good at explaining it, but anyhow, fantastic stuff. Oh, anyhow, we'll get this guy emptied out and get him going in our second field. Soy is going to be done well before our 2 sugar beet fields, obviously, but oh, yeah. And yes, Michael, reading back on your comment, I do have basically a very big nerve. It hurts really bad. You don't get shot with it because you will go to the hospital. And yeah, it's a very it's a very extreme Nerf cannon, if you will. But yeah. Oh man. No, Green Yellow Ducky, that wasn't the case. We actually don't have a lot of homeless people that live around where I work, but it is what it is. A lot of them are just kind of in a rough spot, and it's nice to be able to help them out. But yeah. Anyhow, if you guys have any other police questions or anything, let me know. There you go. Definitely not David. I love your username. Oh man. Thank you. Yeah, definitely go check out his channel. It's very well done. His graphics are way nicer than mine. Fantastic. I'm not very technologically savvy at all. Like at all. I don't know. Everything on YouTube that I know how to do has mostly been from trial and error and watching other people's YouTube videos. But yeah, but I do know a fair amount about Farming Simulator, and I enjoy it quite a bit. Will's Farm Life, that would definitely be something I'd be interested in doing. I would love to do that with the Farm Sim guy, but we'll see how it goes. It kind of just depends on schedules and everything like that. Oh gosh, Ashar, the worst call I've ever had. So this is where it gets tough as far as streaming and stuff. So my channel is obviously like a PG channel, if you will. It's very safe and everything like that. So obviously as a police officer, I see some very, very difficult things to... there's just difficult things. There's hard things to see that happen in the world that I deal with, that I experience with. So the worst call I've ever had as far as that stuff goes, I won't talk about, because there's been a few that have been just absolutely horrendous that, you know, and I don't want to bring everyone down and talk about some super sad stuff in here. Death Strike Gaming's talking about the best part of training being tased, sprayed, and gassed, so you know what it feels like before using it on others. Yes, I have been pepper sprayed twice. I had to do it once when I was a police intern, because I was an intern for 4 years before I was a police officer. And it was terrible then. Then I had to do it in the police academy, and it was terrible then. It was worse then, I think, because I knew what was coming. And then I've also been, I've had exposure to CS gas, which is also horrendous. Not as bad as OC spray. A CS gas wears off fairly quick, which is great. And Taser, I think Taser hurt the worst, but the best part about the Taser is over after 5 seconds. But yeah, I think the Taser hurt the worst in the moment. But anyhow, it is what it is. Yeah. And that is why right there, I won't ever do YouTube full-time. I don't know if I ever will, but do YouTube full-time. I would consider it after I retired, obviously, from being a police officer, but that's still a long ways off for me. But and because I went through so much to get my job, and I have so much passion for being a police officer that, yeah, it's I wouldn't want to give that up for almost anything. I'm really passionate about what I do, and I really enjoy it. But yeah, ASM, exactly. Don't mention rough crimes. You won't get, so I don't get demonetized. I already mentioned weapons in this one, so we'll see if they demonetize it or not. But yep. Matt, actually, yes, I was a police explorer. That was not what I was referring to when I was a police intern. I did exploring when I was in high school. I was a police explorer for, I'm not going to tell the agency, but I was a police explorer for 4 years. Then I was a police intern for 4 years. And now I've been a police officer for around 3 years. So I've been in law enforcement for a fair amount of time. But yeah. I appreciate that, Paul. I appreciate you coming and watching me live as well. It's good to see you guys all in the chat here. But yeah. Danielle, that's awesome. Your pa is a gas tank driver. I actually have a lot of truck drivers in my family as well. I don't think any of them are active. Well, actually, yeah, my brother-in-law drives truck still. But say I don't have a ton of them still driving truck, but I have definitely a family that has driven truck and stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah, the OC spray is terrible, Green Yellow Duck. Yeah, absolutely terrible. Yeah, that makes sense. Death Strike Gaming doing CS gas in the military, that makes sense. Yep. They give you a lot more exposure to it there than they do in the police work, for sure. They give you a lot more exposure to gas and stuff, but yeah. But yeah, let me see here. Ashar McKnight, when I was doing a search with the dogs and the armed police, we found a guy in a tree with his puppy. Later that night, we found out that he stole the puppy from the dog shelter. That's terrible. That is terrible to steal a dog from a dog shelter. But yeah. James, yes, I did. James, good to see you in the stream here. Welcome. And I did have a lot of fun doing that. Absolutely. Oh, fantastic. Oh, gosh, this has been a fantastic stream so far, and we're only 46 minutes into me actually farming, 56 minutes total. We got 83 viewers right now, which is absolutely amazing. That 84, that is more than I've ever had in a stream before. So anyone who's joining, well, now it's back down to 83. They're gone. No, just kidding. Monster Icky Plays, good to see you. Welcome. It's good to see you. Even if you're just stopping by, I do appreciate you stopping by and popping into the chat here. But yeah, I think this is going fairly well. We're doing fairly good. We have a lot of sugar beets. Actually, after we get this guy unloaded again, we should start taking loads down to the BGA. Actually, you're doing fine down here. You're gonna be. Is there a good price on soy anywhere? We could sell soy as well. Ooh, 1884. We are absolutely gonna sell the soy when we get it off of the field here. Oh man. Have I ever been hit with a rubber bullet, or taser, and hit with a rubber bullet, and had one of those strobe lights that make you get in the... No, I have not had one of those. Thank goodness. We did use what's called simunitions rounds in training in the academy, so these guns would shoot you with like they do hurt a little bit and they leave little bruises on you, but like kind of like paint rubber bullets kind of things where they leave like little marks on you. But let's see if we can't get this guy unloaded here. I have never pulled anyone over that has recognized me from YouTube. Thank goodness. I think I use a different voice when I'm at work. Not that this like isn't my natural voice, but I think this is my relaxed voice. I think my my work voice is a little bit harsher. And yes, James, I do enjoy working in a university town. It is quite fun. It has its struggles sometimes, but overall it's fun. But also, Battle King, I have pulled people over that not recognize me from YouTube, but that I recognize from being friends of mine. Happens sometimes, but it doesn't happen too often. All right, we'll go ahead and go. We're gonna go top this up, and then we're gonna get this down to the BGA to start unloading this, so we can start getting that payout going. I normally run this series in 5 times on the clock, but I'm just gonna run the live streams. I'll change things up a little bit just to make it easier to get things done or do things, and easier to manage everything. Danielle, your dad is in the Army. That is fantastic. Let him know. Thank you for his service. I do have lots of family that is military, so I do appreciate that quite a bit. If I could not be a cop, what would I do? Well, right now I would say I'd probably do YouTube, I guess. I mean, I enjoy doing this quite a bit, but it's hard to be farmer cop if you're not doing any police work, I suppose. But yeah. Yeah, other than that, what I did before I was a cop, I worked at a tire shop. I wouldn't mind doing that again. I'd prefer not to do it. It's very physically demanding. And you can get, you can damage your body over years and years of doing that. But I'm not sure what I'd do if I wasn't a police officer, but... anyhow... I've never pulled over a family member, and actually for my family it wouldn't be awkward at all. I could write my family members a ticket and they would think it was hilarious. That's just how they are. They're great. They're great people, very laid back. 15 crashes? Oh gosh, I don't even notice when I crash anymore. It just is just part of my... I just crash and move on. I don't even notice it. It doesn't even faze me anymore. I just do it too often. Yeah, I can, Matt, farmer, firefighter. I could be a firefighter if I wanted to do... Well, I don't know. It's actually pretty hard to firefight. How fast can I run 1.5 miles in uniform? My record 1.5 miles in my uniform was, I think, 9 or 10 minutes. But I don't think I could do that now. I'm not as good a shape as I used to be. I could be retired farmer cop. That's very true, Alan. I actually could do that if I wanted to. But I only have 3 years into law enforcement right now. I would like to make it to at least 20, I think. Now, I can, as a police officer, I can retire at the age of 53, which is fantastic in Washington State. That's the retirement age for police officers. And I mean, if you work more years of service, you get a better retirement and all that. But you could also just, if I retired early, I'd still get a similar retirement. I just have to wait until I'm 53 to have it. But yeah. And yes, I do, Charlie. I do like that there are guns all over the U.S., that it is legal to have them, and I have reasons for that. Not to get too political here, I want to avoid that as much as possible, but I will say that a lot of gun crime happens from people that get their guns illegally. So a lot of the people that legally own guns are usually really good citizens and do stuff like that. Battle King, I am in my mid-20s. I will leave it at that. I won't give any specific dates, times, anything like that. But yeah. Here we go. Yeah, Matt 8876 looking at to get that gold watch. We don't. I know that's a tradition in some areas or some law enforcement agencies and stuff like that. It's not as far as my agency or anything like that goes. It's not. It's not very common. Yeah, Monster Ricky plays. That does make sense. Apart from hunting. Yeah, guns being, yeah, it depends on what country you're in. Obviously in the UK, in general, the police there, as far as my understanding goes, don't carry firearms because it's not necessarily needed, but they do have armed response units, is my understanding of that. I could be wrong. I don't live there, so feel free to correct me on that, but yeah. And looking, Alan, your dad has served for over 28 years. That is fantastic. That is fantastic that he's put that level of service into his job and his community. But that is absolutely awesome. Let me get over here. All right, I think we'll go. I think it should be getting ready to be filled up probably again. And Matt, that is very true. That is a sad part of it. That is very true. That is very true. Yep, they do carry tasers and batons. Tasers are actually fairly effective. They used to be a lot less effective, but they just came out with a new taser, which I actually have now at my department. We just got trained in it. It's been out, actually, I guess say they just came out with it. It's been out for a while, but it's the Taser 7, and the Taser 7 is extremely effective. It's much more effective, which I think will hopefully help reduce the amount of force needed and stuff like that. But yeah. All right. Waiting for him to get unloaded here. Let's see how he's doing. You're almost done there. We need to sell that soy. I hope that price doesn't go away. Of course, of the speed we're running the time at, we should be fine. But yeah, fantastic. Oh, all right. I'm starting to get hungry too. I'm gonna need to get some lunch. I didn't eat lunch before this. That was a mistake. Oh, fantastic. Coffee is great. There's 84 of you watching right now. There's only 72 likes. If everyone hits the like button, that would be fantastic. I would really appreciate it. That would help boost up the channel a little bit too. So feel free to do that. Specific changes, yes, Monster Icky. So one thing is it actually it has more. Gosh, I'm not going to be able to use the sciencey words because I'm not that smart. You just have to be aware of that. It has more. The actual taser probes. Will go out a lot faster, so they travel a lot faster, so they puncture clothing a lot better. Because a lot of times when tasers are ineffective, it's because they don't interact with the clothing correctly. And the Taser 7s also have 2 cartridges in them that you can install at the same time. Whereas I'm used to, and when I first started as a police officer, I used the Taser X26, which only had 1 cartridge at a time that you could shoot. James, the average how much coffee do I drink in a day? I normally drink a pot in the morning, and then I'll either I usually like to have a cup like mid-afternoon as well in addition to that. So I enjoy that. That's kind of how my days off go, is I wake up and I drink a pot of coffee. Yeah. But what happens to someone with cardiac problems if they get tased? Jacob, actually, you aren't supposed to tase someone that has known heart issues, but in general, it's not the chance of you having any significant heart issues, even if you do have cardiac problems from being tased, is very low. I actually have 2 heart murmurs, which they're benign right now, but there's potential that things could happen. I've been tased with my heart murmurs and actually absolutely fine. No issues or anything like that. And Ashar, I currently do day shift right now. We have 3 shifts at my department. We have day shift, we have night shift, which is graveyard, and then we have swing shift. So I currently work day shift, which has been fantastic. But I probably will go to swing shift or graveyard in the summer, just because my department, which I actually really like this rule, we have a rule you can't do the same shift more than twice in a row. So if you work 2 rounds of day shift, which I'm on my 2nd round of day shift, you have to go to a different shift, which it makes it so people that are newer don't get stuck on a shift they don't want for so long. But anyhow, yeah. And I'm looking back, there's a lot of questions. Boy, you guys are really interested in the taser, huh? ASM, how big is the taser range usually? So we actually have 2 cartridges installed in ours. We have a short range one, because most tasings I think happen, I think it's within, what is it, 12 yards, no, not 12 yards, like 9 feet, 9 to 12 feet I think it is, most, because it's super short range. But then we also have a standoff cartridge is what it's called, where I think it's up to 40 or so feet. I could be wrong though. I'm not a taser expert. Thank you guys. I see a lot of you hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. That is fantastic. That really helps out a ton. I really appreciate that. Green Yell Ducky, sorry, hits the like button. It's okay, man. I appreciate it. You guys, if you don't like the stream, you don't have to hit the like button. I'm not trying to force your hand in any way, but yeah, it does help out quite a bit. Yes, Nameless, it would be safe to say I do have a caffeine addiction. But I definitely get a caffeine headache if I don't have caffeine all day. That is definitely very, very true. Oh man, we're almost done with our soy harvest, and I'll be able to sell this. Garfield Lasagna, I do not play GTA at all, really, quite honestly. I don't play GTA 5. I actually don't enjoy the game a ton. I'm just going to be honest with you, but I know a lot of people love it, and I have a lot of coworkers that really love it. But yeah. Yeah, taser training is fun. It's not fun to get tased, though. Oh gosh. Yes, James, if other officers from other departments, like if I had a friend with a different department that came to ride with me, yes, they could act as backup for me to a certain degree if something serious happened. In general, they shouldn't, but yeah. That's okay, Diz Farmer. He can be the mayor of Willamina Forest for all I care. We got a small little farm, or small little town here. Ashar, that's cool. You guys use the X26. Yeah, the X26. Do you guys have the X26P? I think the X26P does 2 cartridges, if I remember correctly. We only ever had the X26, but yeah, the X26 is a great taser. I still feel more comfortable with the X26. I haven't had the Taser 7 for that long, but it's fantastic. Max, do I know about Farming Simulator 21? Kind of. I don't know like a date for release or anything like that, and I don't know if it's actually going to be called that, but I know that Giants is working on another Farming Simulator game. I know their big hang-up, what they wanted to wait on, is for like PS5 and new generation consoles to come out. So yeah, that was just the way it kind of worked out. So yeah, and it looks like the Farming Sim guy is starting in about 2 minutes his stream. So make sure if you are going to be leaving this stream to go check that out. I will be done streaming here probably in about 15-20 minutes ish. But yeah, we'll see what we have gone to. What is the most serious crime that I have been to? I'm going to opt out of answering that one. Just for the sake of anonymity, but I'm going to opt out of that one for now. I do apologize, but I don't want to go into super big details on some of that stuff. Oh, please fit in this trailer. Please fit. Please fit. Yes! Fantastic. Oh, we can probably turn the combine off here. Oh, I need to be on the other side to get in it. Darn it. There we go. Okay, let's hop in this guy and get this sold off. Actually, are you full? No, you're not full. Okay, we have time. We have time. Yes, very true. Deathstrike Gaming, odd numbers are kind of like PC and console ones, and then even numbers are usually mobile games. So Farm Sim 20 is technically the newest game, but yeah. James, thank you. The X26 and 26P are single cartridges. The X2 all have 2 cartridges. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I knew I had someone in the academy with me that went... Where are we selling this at? Where is the good price on the soy here? Agra's Lantra... Oh, we gotta go clear all the way down there. That's okay. It'll be fine. But, okay, that's good to know with that. I know I had someone in my academy class when I went through the police academy that had one that had 2 cartridges, but there was the same type of cartridge. I think maybe it was different. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, this is a manure-free city. That's right, Quiet Hitman. Yes, Matt, they do have Taser shotguns. I don't think they still make them anymore. The Taser experimented with them, but the end result was they weren't that great, and they were very expensive. Like, to make one shot, I think it was $150 a round or something like that, so it was super expensive. So police departments really didn't want to do it, especially when they weren't as effective as regular tasers anyways. So yeah, they did make those, but I know they're not like a common thing anymore. Absolutely. Thank you, KCTV. Big shout out to KCTV. Thank you for saying in there that you love me and my vids, and you appreciate me for serving our country. I do appreciate you saying that. If you guys are law enforcement, firefighters, paramedics, first responders in general, thank you guys so much for serving your community wherever you work at. And yes, I know of Daggerwin. I don't know him personally, but I do know of Daggerwin. You're gonna run for Willamina County Commissioner. Green Yellow Ducky, I think you would probably get elected. I think you would be able to do that. All right, let's see what we get for our soybeans here. ASIM, the coolest police car in my department. I think personally, I mean, we don't have very exciting equipment. We have cars and we have a pickup truck, and we have mostly Police Explorers. I like the Police Explorer is my favorite. I think it's the coolest, which I know that sounds very lame and whatnot, but I do apologize. But there we go, 46,000 for that right there. Charlie, no, I was not. But there we go. We got 46,000 for that there. That is fantastic. That is a good chunk of change for that. Actually, let's have you just drive back. We can. I don't know why we're doing this. Nothing exciting to see. You drive back all the way to the farm. Let's hop into here. How is our harvester getting about? Oh, awesome. You're full. Let's get you emptied out then, huh? Let's get this guy looped around. We should have enough to take our load down to the BGA as well after we get this unloaded. And we do want to get those other fields down there, so we'll probably do sugar beets again down there just for our whatever our crop rotation. I don't know, I just like to switch it up a little bit. But we want to keep doing sugar beets because sugar beets kind of like our cash crop right now, especially with our investment into this harvester. But we are doing absolutely fantastic. But yeah, now we got all sorts of money. You're right, Quiet Hitman. We had what do we have, 200,000 ish when we started. We bought a cultivator and still doing fantastic. But yeah. Alan, I could if I wanted to, I suppose, but I don't typically. I don't see the point to it. I like having a marked patrol car. I like people to know that I'm a police officer and to behave when they see me. Theoretically speaking, doesn't always work out, but yeah. Would I consider changing my country or a job? I would consider that. Yeah, absolutely. I would, like, if you're talking about like moving to a different department, I would consider that. I mean, things happen sometimes. You move for family reasons and stuff like that, or different things like that. So I would consider that, absolutely. If it just depends on the situation. Though I will say I really like where I work. I'm pretty happy with where I work. I enjoy the department I work for, so I don't have any anticipations of switching at this point. But I would move to a different country if I felt that was what I should do, or felt that was best for me and my family, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I mean, I could still do YouTube wherever I go, which is pretty, I mean, unless I live somewhere where there's no internet, I guess. But yeah. And it seems like the stream is going pretty smooth. I'm pretty happy with that. As far as streams go, I just got new internet, so I'm pretty excited about the new internet. And the big thing with I need to turn this up. Oh, I just knocked my notebook on the ground. One sec. All right, it's all good. I recovered. But I'll say the big thing with my new internet that I just got, it was quite a bit more expensive, but I think it'll be worth it because videos now upload 4 times faster. So it makes it really, really good to do things that way. Oh, the driver is at the farm. You're unloaded. We need to get you down to the BGA, actually. Let's do this first. If I move country, do I need to go back to the academy? It depends on where you move. In the United States, if I switch to a different state, usually most states, and this isn't always, but most states have what's called like an equivalency academy, which is like abbreviated version that you can go through just to learn the laws and the rules for that state. And usually it's not like the same where there's like a lot of intense physical training and stuff like that. It's just different. But that a lot of times is what states have. Some states have it where you do have to go through a whole nother police academy, which if I had to do that, I would probably be willing to do that. The only thing I would suck would be getting OC sprayed again. Battle King, I don't have a girlfriend. I am actually married, so I'm glad that I don't have a girlfriend because that'd be a little concerning if I had both, obviously. But yes, I am married. I've been married for almost 2 years now. I'm very happily married. I love my wife very much, especially since she puts up with me playing as much Farming Simulator as I do. But yeah. Looking through the comments here, let me see here. I'm trying to make sure I'm catching up and not missing anything. Am I going to make this map public? Absolutely. I think when I finish No Man's Land or any series in the future, I'm going to save a final copy of my game and make a final copy of my mod list, which I actually don't keep track of my mods in general, but I'll make a mod list and a final copy of the game, and then I will release it to my community. It won't be like a charge or anything. You don't have to be a member. I don't have a membership for my community because I don't have really anything to, I'm not against it or anything, and I'm not saying I would never do that. I would probably do that at some point, but I'm not sure what I would offer in that it would be worth paying money for, quite honestly. I know a lot of you enjoy my channel, so you can get this little floating conveyor here fixed. Oh. There we go. Perfect. Okay. But yeah, so I don't know what I'd offer if I did a membership or anything like that. I know it's a little bit off topic, but anyhow, but yeah, I would probably make my maps public at some point. Reading down the chat here. Let me see here. Going down. If you don't mind me asking, Monster Icky is asking what mic and audio do I use? I use a Yeti Blue mic. It costs some $100 some odd, but it's fantastic. Yeah, it's a very good mic. It was probably more than you'd probably need for what I do as far as like farming simulator content goes, but I think it was worth it. It works really great for my channel, and it's not too big, so I can travel with it. I just have it sitting on my desk when I record and stuff like that, but I probably will get a mic stand at some point. I am planning to redo my entire office at some point because it's a little bit junky, but my wife and I are still working on redoing our house and fixing stuff up. Would I live in Australia? Absolutely. If I had to move to Australia, I would, or if I wanted to move to Australia, I would absolutely live in Australia. I don't have any issues with that. I don't have a list, HK, I don't have a list that shows my mods. Yeah, I just don't have one. It's hard for me to manage and keep up with it because I add so many mods in. This one would have been easier. And I was pretty good for a while about posting the mods down below, but I just got bad at it. Oh, anyhow. Let me see here, reading through the chat, trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Going through this. Max, I'd live in Canada, sure, why not? I don't really care. I mean, I'm also someone who cares about where I live, and I just more care about who I'm with and what I'm doing. But yeah. Battle King, I play a lot of other games. If you go check out my other channel, Gamer Cop, you should go check that out. Gamer Cop, subscribe to that. I have that's where I play anything that's not Farming Simulator, basically. Right now, I'm running a series on Fishing North Atlantic. I'm also running a series on Ark Survival Evolved, and I also have a series on Satisfactory, which are all pretty fantastic games, I think. And I will continue to do other games on there as well. So, yeah, I definitely have another channel. I think we just passed 400 subscribers, so that's slowly growing up as well. Nowhere near as big as my farming channel here, but it's been fantastic having that go as well. Reading through, making sure I'm not missing anything here. Diz Farmer, take it easy, have a good one. I probably already missed it, but I do appreciate you coming and watching. And there you go, there's a link to Gamer Cop down there in the chat. Thank you, Jason, for putting that in there. Go grab or hit that and subscribe to that. And look at that, you guys have been absolutely hitting that like button. There is more likes than people currently watching this. Thank you guys so much. I really, really do appreciate that. But we'll probably be wrapping up the stream here in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So, Altair, I don't even know what that is. Yep, and you can find both. Yep, thank you, Quiet Hitman. There are schedules for both my channels in Discord. So if you wanted to see that, that's where you could watch that. But yeah, I'll probably be streaming here for another 5-10 minutes, and I'll probably wrap it up after that. 99 likes. We're almost to 100. Come on, someone. Hit that 100th like button. If you haven't liked it yet, you should hit that button on there. Let's get to 100 likes in this bad boy before we wrap it up. That would be absolutely amazing. Monster Icky, it definitely has grown very fast. Absolutely crazy. 100 likes. Look at that. That is awesome. Thank you, guys. I would, Red, I would absolutely, I would consider recording with anyone, I think, that does stuff similar. I think the main thing for me before I would record with them is I would want to make sure I shared values with them, I guess, and they had like more of a family-friendly channel, which I think I've never seen Austin Farmer's channel, but the squad I definitely am aware of. Diz Farmer with the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it, man. You have been such a huge part of the channel, and you've been absolutely just a huge part of this channel. I really appreciate you, and you've really engaged a lot with with the No Man's Land series, and I really do appreciate that. Hey, look at that. Those likes are just skyrocketed. You guys are absolutely fantastic. That is awesome. Yeah, I do sound like an auctioneer. You're right. Oh, man. That is absolutely fantastic. Ashar, thank you very much. You said you just subbed to my second channel, Gamer Cop, and put the bell on. I really appreciate that. I try to do lots of videos on there. Oh, we lost likes. Where did those go? Jeez. Well, I did say 100 likes, but it's okay if we go above that, guys. Oh, man. Anyhow. Oh, man. I am starting to get really hungry. That's going to be my main motivator to end this stream, is I'm going to want to eat something. But This farmer, I can't. That is awesome. Thank you to everyone who has left a super chat. The Farm Sim guy left a super chat. So go check out his channel if you have not already. He's a fantastic streamer, a fantastic YouTuber, and his channel is going to be one of the next big channels up here. So absolutely go check that one out. Diz Farmer left a super chat, and then Quiet Hitman also left one earlier as well. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. You guys are, well, I guess that's a sticker, isn't it? A super sticker or super chat? I'm not with all this YouTube lingo and what have you, but anyhow. All right, so we're doing pretty good, I think, on here. Okay, let's see. You're getting ready. How is you doing up there? We probably should get this field repurposed, huh? Does it require plowing? Nope, just needs fertilizer. So let's grab. We have so much. We should have so much fertilizer. I believe we still, or did digestate. Yeah, we still have a ton. Let's get. What I've been using for doing my digestate has been this guy right here. James, I don't know how you didn't know. I do feel like someone should have told you about that. I probably should have told you about that. Oh man. Anyhow, well, at least now you know. Charlie, I don't farm in real life, but if I did, I'm sure I'd probably enjoy it. That could be my second career if I ever don't be, or I can't be a cop for any reason. I mean, police work's one of those things. I mean, one day I could get injured on the job or get injured off the job and then no longer be able to be a police officer. So you just hold things loosely, I think, in this life. You just realize everything's temporary and that is what it is, you know? I kind of just trust where I'm at. But anyhow, yeah. Wow, the likes dropped. You guys, it's hilarious. We were up to like 108 likes and now we're down to 101. Now we're down to 100. Everyone's disliking. Perfect. But anyhow, we're going to get this field here digestated. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get it cultivated and then we're going to get it seeded in. So I think we'll use, what tractor should we use for this? Where's the Magnum? Magnum's over here. Turn on the Magnum here. We'll get this guy. We'll go dump off this trailer. That tractor is doing absolutely fantastic. That's one of the ones I bought from you, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't want to put this here. The Steiger. I'm pretty sure I bought that one from you used, which it's absolutely fantastic. Holy smokes, Death Strike Gaming, the $100 super chat. Love watching your tutorials. Hope this helps you continue your videos. It absolutely does. That is incredible. Death Strike Gaming, I don't even know what to say about that other than you are absolutely incredible. I really appreciate you coming on here and doing that. You definitely didn't have to do that. That is awesome. Thank you for that. Well, now I can't stop streaming until that $100 super chat goes away, can I? I have to keep going. I have to pee again too, darn it. Oh man, that is fantastic. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I honestly, the farming simulator community is the best community out there, hands down. I don't even have any experience with a lot of the other communities out there, and I can tell you the farming simulator one is the best. And now I can't get my cultivator out. Does that is this counting on the crash counter here, guys? Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, there we go. There we go. We got it out. Okay, fantastic. Perfect. Let's get this guy out. We're gonna try our maiden voyage for our new cultivator. I'm pretty excited to use this thing. This thing is pretty cheap. I looked through the mod hub and there wasn't a lot of like super large cultivators in there, quite honestly. Okay, let me look through the chat here. Will I have a junior farmer cup? KCTV at some point? Yes, I do plan to have kids. Oh, I want to go over here with my wife. I'm not sure. We're both still pretty young, so we're not necessarily in a rush about it. But yeah, at some point probably. Going down here. Oh, let me see here. Yes, absolutely. Give a shout out to Death Strike Gaming. Let's do that in the chat down there. If you guys can thank Death Strike Gaming for supporting the channel in such a way, that is absolutely amazing. I really appreciate that. I'm really excited for this year for the Farmer Cup channel. I think a lot of good things are going to come of it, so I'm very excited about that. So that is absolutely fantastic. Rattle6 Dude, I hope I said your name right, but it is going absolutely fantastic. It's good to see you down there in the chat. Joseph Wingert, wow is right. Garfield Lasagna, wow is right. Joseph Wingert, LOL again, absolutely. Thank you, Ashar. I'm glad you guys like the. So actually, I have a question for you guys down in the comments down here. Let me know what you think. I have a couple of questions. So one, I want to know what you guys think of my mod reviews that I'm doing every day. I want to get some feedback from you on those. If you guys think those are going well and you want me to keep doing them, let me know. I'll keep doing them. I'm going to keep doing them for at least, I think I'm going to go into next week now because I think they've been doing well. But let me know on that. Second thing, if you guys, I actually talking about the intros in there, Gamer Cop obviously has a different intro because it's a different channel and all that. But if you guys want me to change up the intro for James, you think we all lost your wife? That's hilarious, man. But anyhow, if you guys think the Farmer Cop channel needs an updated intro, you guys let me know, because I'm happy to go ahead and update that. We can probably put something pretty cool together. Fantastic. Good to hear you guys thinking the mod reviews are doing good. That's good to know. Good to know. Fantastic. I will continue to do them. So I will say this, though. As far as the mod reviews go, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't work those days. So those are my days off. Those are my 3 days off every week. So it's easy to do the mod reviews on those days and get them out fairly quickly. On Thursday, starting tomorrow, and Friday, I do work at 7 a.m. So I'm going to try to get them done before I go to work. But if not, they'll just be late. But I'm going to keep them coming as much as possible. Richard, I appreciate that. I could be a farmer. You're absolutely right. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, Monster Ricky, I do agree. I do want to get the slot count going. I think I'm going to try to maybe get a console and then maybe buy the game for console, and so I can do that, because I would like to engage that a little bit more, put slot counts on there and everything like that. Deathstrike Gaming, the thing I want the most is a 16-meter plow, but I think I'll need to make it myself. Not sure if Giants has updated their Blender plugin yet, though. So I don't know about Blender plugins, but 16-meter plow... Yeah, that's tough. Well, let me see in the store, because in base game, what's the biggest one we have base game here? It's 10.5 meters. That guy's 8.5, but this guy right here, this not this specific mod, but a similar one that's also 12 meters is on the mod hub. I know it's 12 meters, not 16, but that is one of my go-tos, and it doesn't require, I don't know about the mod hub one, but this one doesn't require a lot of horsepower. But yeah, there's probably some out and about that are a little bit easier, but I don't know if you play on console or not, Deathstrike Gaming, but yeah. Update the intro. Okay, fantastic. Love the mod reviews. Joseph, you're a farmer in real life. Where do you farm at, man? It's good. Be good to hear that. Hear about where you're farming at. Okay, let me see. Make the intro longer with more video clips. Okay, yeah, I could do that. Would you guys rather see like kind of a structured intro like I have now, or would you rather see like gameplay as the intro? Ashar McKnight, yes, update the intro, and you should do a police chase, and then it'll transfer into lighting and then your logo. That'd be a good idea. That's a fantastic way to go about it. I really like that. That would be a great way to go about it. All right, let me fill this guy back up over here. We're going to get this going to the BGA. Okay, as the stream is going very well, and it is fantastic. KCTV, I'm actually going to comment on yours real quick. You said you wanted to see more gameplay. I know a few of you, and I didn't put this in my poll, and I should have. A lot of you said you wanted to see more gameplay. I do want to do more gameplay. I am thinking about a new series. I think I'm going to do a series. My next series, I think I'm going to make one that, or do one that is going to be a little bit easier to manage and have less stuff to do off camera. That way it can be easier to put more episodes out. I think that's going to be my next goal, which I definitely could do what Rusty Money's idea was. I could definitely do that challenge on there and stuff like that. Screenshots and gameplay, Red, that's fantastic. Yeah, you guys have great ideas. I need to do this more often and talk to you guys. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to do live streams every week. So this is my first one I've done in a while, but we're going to do them every week. I do have to use the bathroom again, so I'm going to go do that. I want to keep the stream going for a little bit longer, so I'm actually going to cut to another quick intermission. I know there's no happy music or anything in the background. I apologize. I'm going to get all that updated. But Jacob, you want to see more logging? I'll comment on that real quick as well. Yeah, I can do more logging, I think, as well. Logging's not my main thing, but I don't mind doing logging. I do logging on here, but I do a lot of it off camera now, so it's good to know you guys want to see some of that. But yeah, I'll be right back for you guys, so don't go anywhere, or if you do, thank you guys for coming, but I will be back again, and we're going to keep going. Sorry, I was muted when I came back, so my mic was muted, but I am back. Jeez. Garfield Lasagna, you're talking about the field creator pack up there. I believe you can make fields with a 24 meter essentially cultivator because you're using the flexi coil, but I don't think it adds a plowing state to. Oh geez, we need to fix this real quick. Whoopsie daisies. But I don't think it adds a plowing state, so I still think you have to do that if you wanted to do that. But I could be wrong about that as well. Let's go get this guy refilled and get him working on fertilizing this. Battle King, I'll definitely do some more live streams. So I have considered, it actually is, and believe it or not, I know it doesn't maybe seem like it, it actually is easier for me to do live streams than it is to put out an episode of either of my gameplays. It takes less time to do a live stream because it's all live, obviously. So that's just, it is just what it is. It's just easier to do that for whatever reason because it's less time consuming and I don't have to edit anything. It's all just kind of happening, obviously, live. So I've thought about doing 2 live streams on each channel a week, and that might save me a little bit of time, but also it depends. Jason and Quiet Hitman, I don't want them to be having to moderate for 4 live streams a week if they, have other stuff they got going on, which I know they're gonna be happy to do it for me because they're fantastic friends of mine, but I don't want them to get burnt out either. But yeah, so looking down here, yeah, it would be fun, KCTV, to do a police chase of the squad. That'd be absolutely fantastic. I do appreciate, I'm looking at all the comments here, I do appreciate all you guys' feedback on the intro video, on the mod reviews, everything like that. Seriously, that is absolutely fantastic. I really do appreciate the feedback. All right, let's get this guy not harvesting. He's not harvesting anything. Get you harvesting here. How are you doing? You're full, aren't you? Of course you're full. Oh, but you got to go empty this guy out first. Okay, let's get this guy emptied out so we can get back and unload the harvester. Reading through the chat here. Fantastic. You guys are awesome, by the way. I know I've said that multiple times, but Quiet Hitman, you'd be watching it either way. I appreciate that. Oh, Alexis, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you in there. I am doing fantastic. I hope you are well as well. As well. I hope you're well as well. And I hope your water well as well. Lots of well. Sorry, I'll just stop saying that word. I apologize. Okay, here we go. Timestamps of each mod. Okay, ASIM, actually one thing, I may not do that, but one thing I do think I want to do, and let me know down in the chat if you guys think this is a good idea. I did do a couple of timestamps as you saw today. I might try to do them like down, like I think you're talking about like, a good example of this is DJ GoHam's Farm Sim News. Everything's timestamped down below and it has labels. If I figure out how to do that, I think that would be a good idea to do that with the mod reviews. And at a minimum, I want to also have it like in sections, so if you just wanted to see the tractors or whatever else. But yeah, I actually would be very into doing that because I think that would be very helpful. Yeah, no kidding. Rusty Money, we were talking about that in one of Rusty Money streams. Krispy Kreme, best donuts out there. Basket, good to see you in the stream as well. Alexis, glad to hear you're doing good. That is fantastic. You changed it to a Washington Police logo, Ashar McKnight. That is fantastic. I love it. All right, hey, Monster Icky, good luck on your college essay. I hope you do well on that. Keep up the good work. I'm trying to get my degree because it helps out a lot with job stuff. So I am working towards a degree right now. I go back to school on the 19th, so that might suck a little bit of my time away, but hopefully it's okay. I should be able to graduate after this semester and another one, so hopefully that all goes well. But let's get this, come on, unload. Well, even if I have to move some over, that's not a big deal. I did want to buy a wheel. We actually thought about doing that. That could be an idea. I installed this mod because I wanted to use it. We own one of these, but I want to add this in and use it at the BGA, or just have it sitting out here. So I might add that in, or maybe we'll buy that. But we do have the money for it right now, as you can see, of course. Let's get all this dumped out here. Fantastic, fantastic. Clay, absolutely. There's a lot more people. And one, you missed it. We were up to, I think, 80 or 90 viewers at one time, so we were doing really good. But yeah, you guys are fantastic. I'm surprised this many of you are watching, but I do appreciate you guys all coming to watch. It's been actually really, really fun. This has been a really good stream, I think, for me. I haven't streamed Farming Simulator in a long time, so I'm definitely trying to get back into it and do more of it. Well, get back into it. I've done 2 streams before this one. This is my 3rd stream ever on Farmer Cop. But you guys are absolutely fantastic and have been just fantastic on here in the chat and everything like that, so I do appreciate that. Let's go get our harvester emptied out. I still do I do need to end the chat actually here soon, or not the chat, I need to end this live stream here soon, unfortunately. let me get this guy going, because I do need to get, I'm trying to get a couple more videos done before I start my work week, so that way you guys have all the content that you guys deserve as the subscribers of this channel. Let's get it to 500. I don't think we'll get this one to 500, but that would be awesome if we did. Oh man. Oh, 100. If we get the viewers to 100, that is Clay, I see your update now down there. That's hilarious. Yeah, that would be much more doable. Yeah, I don't know if we'll make it, but I'm okay either way. And there could be one of you guys watching and I'd still do this. Well, Jason and Kyle are normally here. Jason and Quiet Hitman, so. Oh, anyhow. You do a love heart if you love Farming Simulator. Absolutely, KCTV, that's a great idea. You guys should do one of those down in the chat if you do. Battle King, are you planning to start a channel? That'd be fantastic if you do. I think having a YouTube channel is a great way, a great hobby. It's a great thing to do, and a lot of fun, quite honestly. How much time do I spend recording and editing videos in a day? So ASIM, I'm going to break it down into a week. How about that? So I don't in a day. I normally spend most of my 3 days I have off doing Farming Simulator content, which right now I have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. And sometimes if I'm a little behind, I'll try to sneak some in during my work week. But in general, I try to spend most of my work week in my evenings with my wife. So I do try to do that. Well, and obviously working. But so normally when my wife is off working, I'm normally doing my Farming Simulator stuff, since my wife works Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then in the evenings, we'll try to spend time together. Sometimes I have stuff I got to get done and other stuff like that. But look at all those hearts for Farming Simulator. That is fantastic. Good to see you guys all in the chat. That is absolutely fantastic. Way to go. But yeah, so I probably spend... I would say I spend between 30 and 40 hours a week on my channel, whether it's reading comments, editing videos, recording videos, stuff like that. So it's kind of like having a second full-time job, quite honestly. But I love it. Like, there's never a time where I'm like, gosh, I hate this, or I don't have enough, you know, I don't have enough time. That's true. That's true a lot of the time. There's so much more I'd like to do with the channel, but I don't have the time sometimes to do everything that I want to do. But fantastic. Boy, look at all those down there. Ryan, good to see you down there. I haven't seen you in the chat. I apologize if I missed you. Oh yeah, I did see you up there. You said hi. Okay, now I'm looking up. I'm like, I'm scanning for people in there. But yeah, absolutely. You guys are fantastic. This has been a really good chat. My wife, I won't say too many details, but she is a case manager at a counseling resource center. So that's what she does for a living right now. She has her degree. I don't have my degree. I'm working to get my college degree right now. I also started playing you did too, Chris. That is fantastic. Here you're playing on Willamina Forest. It is absolutely a fantastic map. And Jacob, you only do login on FS19. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of people do login. The Farmer Crop channel is good friends with the Shanty Boys map creations, and they do primarily forestry maps. So they do some farming forestry combo maps. But yeah, so that's their primary thing. How are we doing? You guys doing good down here? You are cultivating that in. You are doing good here. How much horsepower does this thing have? I want to check again. I think I forgot. Let's see. Go through here. You have 240. And what does our seeder require? I go through here. 280. Oh, well, I mean, it'd probably run it, but I don't want to push it too much. So, yeah, we'll probably need the Case Magnum to run the seeder, so we'll do that in a little bit. Who got me into Farming Simulator? KCTV. I think it might have been my brother-in-law or someone a while ago, or I might have seen it. I'm not sure what exactly got me into it, but I've been playing. I think FS13 was the first one I played on. I think I bought FS13 retroactively though. I think FS15 was out at the time that I bought FS13, if I remember correctly. I think FS15 was the first one that I put a ton of hours in. FS17 came out. I didn't play a ton of FS17. I still kind of played a lot of FS15 still, because I was pretty addicted to that. And then I switched to FS19 when this came out, and now I have, I think, I might actually be up to 5,000 hours now in FS19. I played so much Farming Simulator. I mean, obviously now doing YouTube, I obviously play it quite a bit, but yeah. Reading down here. Reading through the chat here, make sure I don't miss anything. Oh, Ryan, your scooter on Discord, that's good to know. I may forget that because I'm a very forgetful person, but yeah. Yeah, this map is Willamina Forest. Again, there's trees in all of this space here. This is all of this is me clearing out the trees, doing forestry work, building up a farm, which is kind of the purpose of this series. It's kind of a start from scratch series was what I started with this. All right, let's get, oh, nope, that's not working out for us. Let's get this guy backed into here. There we go. Oh, I still hit the cedar, but that's fine. We'll go park this guy, get this guy out of the way. All right, beautiful. Battle King, I don't do too bad on YouTube. I think YouTube pays a fair amount, but it's not, I mean, it's not a ton. I definitely couldn't quit my job and do YouTube full time, but yeah. Oh, yeah, 5,000 is a lot of hours. Now, some of it is idle time because sometimes if I'm in the middle of recording a No Man's Land episode, I'll leave it on overnight and then pick it up in the morning. But yeah, but most of it is game time, me actually playing. I think I actually already own FS20 Red, but I don't play it a lot because I'm not a big mobile gamer. Honestly, mobile gaming just kind of frustrates me. Oh, gosh, yeah. Yeah, and YouTube is a full-time job. You're working as a video editor, audio technician, design director, studio manager. It's very true, Deathstrike Gaming. That is very, very, very true. It does take a ton of time, and it sucks a lot of my free time, obviously, just doing it. But I mean, I love doing it. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy YouTube, I would just stop doing it. But I really love it. And the part that I think enjoy a lot more than I thought. I knew I would enjoy it, but I enjoy it a lot more than I thought I would, is actually like engaging with subscribers. Like, I never thought I would enjoy it as much as I do, but having you guys all present and commenting and stuff like that, and having building friendships that way, I think that for me has been a huge deal in as far as really enjoying this. Looks like this guy's got a full grain tank. We'll go ahead and get this emptied out again. On the save game of No Man's Land, I think I have close to 1,000 hours on just that one save game. If not over 1,000 hours. That one, because I do so much stuff off camera on that one. And by the way, let me just look through a couple of things here. What's your favorite part about being a policeman? I think actually in KCTV it might sound cheesy, but honestly, is serving my community. I enjoy doing a lot of community policing type of stuff and going out and actually just engaging with people. And my goal every time I contact someone is to be respectful, to be kind to them, to be courteous to them, to be compassionate. And I try to obviously treat them like they're a human being, because they are. And my goal every time I have an interaction with someone, regardless of what I'm doing, even if I'm there to arrest them, is always to make it a positive one. I mean, I can't always do that, but I feel like I do a fairly good job at doing that everywhere possible. So, yeah. And yes, Clay, I am still a police officer. I am still a full-time police officer. I work 40-plus hours a week at my job as a police officer. I currently work 410s right now. That's my schedule. But, yeah, and I do play with the mouse and a keyboard. I don't use joysticks or a game controller. It's just the way I am for whatever reason. Not that I'm necessarily against it, but that's just what I enjoy about it. And yes, community engagement is the #1 way to grow a channel. But the more it grows, the more time it takes up. So it does take balance. It does take balance, absolutely. And that's why Willamina Forest, actually both of my series right now have quite a bit of community engagement. I might do a series that's a little bit less on the community engagement side, not because I hate you guys or anything, obviously, but just because it's just a little bit easier for me to manage. Again, my next series, I'm going to try to keep it more simple. Yeah, Battle King, yes, I am a Christian. I'm not afraid to mention that or anything like that. I am. Not against anyone who isn't a Christian, obviously, but yes, I am. Looking down the chat here. Danielle, good to see you in the chat. Hello, hope you're doing well today. Oh, I promised I wouldn't use that word again, didn't I? Darn it, I used it. Sorry, guys. I failed you. Are you almost done here? Perfect. We'll get you going on planting this. And again, we're going to put sugar beets in these 2 fields. And then, guys, let me know down in the comments, guys. What do you guys think we should put in our fields over here? This field and this one. What should we put in those 2? After we get the sugar beets out of them. I mean, we just did a harvest of soy, which I wouldn't mind doing soy again. We could do sunflowers or anything like that. I appreciate that, KCTV. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. I do enjoy serving my community, and I enjoy doing Farming Simulator content. I'm very excited, actually. On Saturday, I'm going to start a new tutorial series on seasons, and I just recorded the first episode right before I did the stream, and I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's going to be a good series. I'm going to try to do some work with editing to make it as detailed and as compact as possible while getting all the information out, because I want to make sure you guys actually learn from it, but at the same time, I'm actually just, we're just going to put this darn thing outside. I'm done with it. I'm over it. It doesn't fit in the shack like I want it to. We probably need to get a new vehicle shed, maybe. Upgrade that at some point. But, yep. Hey, Sim. Oh, hey, Sim, your comment really cracks me up. You said, God forbid me for saying this, but you should do potatoes. Hey, Sim, I'm going to be honest with you. I am a little potatoed out. Because if you remember on No Man's Land, I didn't... Are you kidding me? This thing is stuck in here. I did an absolutely massive potato harvest on there. And yeah, it was absolutely crazy. So many potatoes. It took me 8 hours to do that potato harvest, so I'm a little potatoed out right now, if I'm going to be honest. I would have to do it. I would consider it on this field, maybe, but oh man. KCTV says, Danielle and I both think you should plant corn. I could plant corn. Let's do some corn. We haven't actually done corn on here, but we can't plant anything until I get this thing out of here. Oh, please tell me not to. Oh, actually, you know what the issue is? Let's get, I think this guy is causing, yep, it's getting stuck on this guy right here because I didn't put this away properly. Jason, yes. Absolutely fantastic. Yes, John Barley, I'm very excited for the season tutorial. In my poll, that was the #1 thing you guys said. I think it was something like 700 or 800 people said they wanted to see more guides and tutorials. So I want to make sure I offer that to you guys. I know a lot of you guys are here for my test videos. A lot of you guys are here for my guides, my tutorials. So I'm definitely going to do that. Is there anything in particular you guys want to see guides and tutorials on? I mean, Seasons 1 is going to take me some time. There's going to be one more part to the Global Company series that's going to come out, and then that series will be done until more mods come out for it. Yeah, absolutely. Oh gosh, yeah, with 5, we had 5 harvesters. I used 1 harvester, and it was, I mean, oh dear, oh no. Oh, well, is that a crash? Does that count as a crash? I don't know if it does or not. Oh man. Jacob, that's not good. I apologize if my voice keeps cutting in and out. I'm not sure what that would be. On my end, it might be the internet though. But it doesn't, hopefully you're the only one having that issue. If that's the case, that means that it's not hopefully my end. But oh gosh, yeah, I ran 1 harvester and it was a modded one that Quiet Hitman made for me. That was fantastic. But yeah. Oh geez, I need to stop going that fast with this thing. It's 2 more crashes just about. Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm missing a lot of the chat. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I am getting better at engaging with the community in the chat and everything like that. It still does take some work for me, so I'm trying to keep up with it as best as possible while still farming at the same time. Yeah, we can't. Jason, we counting it as a crash. That's okay. Add 2 to it then, I suppose. That is just, oh, it happens. I don't mind though. Oh man, but yeah, so the seasons tutorial, I'm pretty excited about that. I think that'll be a good one to do. I do want to do a series on Maze Plus and the Forge extension and all that stuff. That one will take some time to put together, so that one will be a little bit tricky, but I think that'll be good to do that one. But yeah, a conveyor belt tutorial. Actually, KCTV, I already have one of those out. I think, did I put? Yeah, I put a conveyor belt tutorial out. So yeah, you should go check that out on my channel. That one is, I definitely did put that out, so you definitely should go check that out. I think it'll help you out quite a bit. But yeah, that'll be a good one for you. And looking through the chat here, make sure I probably missed a couple of things. If I missed your question or something, go ahead and throw it in there again, and I'll try to get it. So I can only read up to when Clay Manning is talking about aliens coming to Earth. That's the farthest back I can see. Add-on straw harvest. I could do a tutorial on that. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing that. I know a lot of people did some pretty good ones when it first came out, but I didn't do one for whatever reason. I think if it came out tomorrow, I would do it. And what I mean by that is I think I should have done one probably, but I don't know. I'm not sure why I didn't do one, but I think that's definitely something I should do. That would be a good one to do, I think. I have one tip for you on this planter. If you double tap X and hit the key really quick. Oh, yeah, so you're talking like fast farming to fold it and unfold it real quick? Yes, I'm aware of that trick. I'm going to keep it to where it farms at a normal speed, but yes, I am aware of what you're talking about, ASIM. Yes, doing that, so... Oh, yeah, that would be fantastic. All right, Red, have fun playing some FS19 on your PS4. That is fantastic. And that's good to hear that your dad and you have found my videos to be informative. I'm glad. That is the goal of my videos, is to hopefully inform people and do stuff. Yes, Battle King, I do think FS should get some smarter workers. Though I will say, the workers in FS19, and I know some people are going to contest this, I think they are far better than they were in FS17 or in FS15 for sure. James, I probably couldn't give you an example of my cop voice. It's something that just kind of happens naturally. I've actually had coworkers of mine that, because most of my coworkers know I do farming content on YouTube here, know my channel. But I think most of them have been the ones that have noticed that I have a different work voice and compared to my YouTube voice. I think it's because I'm just more relaxed when I YouTube. It's just, there's no danger, there's nothing like that. It's just very relaxed and very enjoyable for me, and kind of a stress reliever, quite honestly. Yeah, All right, we got that done. I think we'll get this harvest done, and then that's probably where we'll wrap up the stream. So we'll get going until we get this harvest done. It's going to be done soon, I believe. But how are you doing down here? You're getting that planted. Oh, we need to get this fertilized again. Let's grab our handy dandy new fertilizer spreader here, which I love this mod. This thing is the John Deere sprayer mod. This thing is absolutely incredible. Eventually, when we have more money, we'll probably buy a second one and just keep them separate, just because why not? But yeah, the workers are very dumb. I agree with you on that, Battle King. Yeah, your only danger is your crop withering. Death Strike Gaming. That's very true. I don't even know if I have it on here. No, I have it off. I usually play with it off, so there's not even that danger there. Oh, man. Yeah, Jason, the FS17 workers were absolutely horrendous. I think that's why I went back to FS15. I think for some reason I felt the FS15 workers were better. Yeah, Alan, that is true. There is the danger of crashing, but that's... I guess that's true as a police officer as well, but the danger here is not really necessarily a danger, but I do crash quite a bit. This thing just cooks along. Look at this, 21 miles an hour. Is that its actual... That can't be right. Is that its actual working speed compared to a normal one? It's 31. It says it works at 31. There's no way. These ones work at what? 15? I guess 15 is pretty fast too. That works at 7 though, so that's pretty good there. That's crazy fast. Well, I'm going to unhire you though, because that guy's got to catch up a little bit as we go through. Oh yes, courseplay. I do want to do a tutorial series on courseplay. Courseplay is tricky though, because it updates constantly and they're always making it better and improving it. So a tutorial series on that would quickly become kind of outdated, but I do want to do that. So could you go over some mods for big tools good for maps like Honeydew Farms XL? I could do something like that. That'd be great. Green Yell Ducky, thank you. I appreciate you stopping in. I appreciate you enjoying the stream. Yeah, vote for you for the county commissioner. Have a fantastic time. I appreciate you coming by and watching. And James, I appreciate you coming. You have a good time. I appreciate you coming and watching the stream. Battle King, there were one time my worker cultivated somebody else. Yeah, so actually, if you know, on No Man's Land, I have that one big field that has it kind of oh, yep. See, Rusty Money, I know what you mean on that part. You have fun at work. You stay safe out there. I appreciate you. Have a good one, okay? Take it easy. Well, everyone is kind of... Well, actually, no. We lost some people, but we're gaining a bunch of people, so it doesn't even matter. Lost 6 hours of work because we didn't turn it off. That is sad, isn't it? Hey, Sim. Oh, man. Yeah, if you have it... What are you doing over there? Look at this guy. Does he even know what he's doing? We're talking about workers being dumb, and here's a perfect example. What are you doing, buddy? You just skipped that because you didn't want to do it? Come on now. You're better than that. We're gonna have to go back and do that. We'll get the fertilizer sprayer going in a second. I mean, that thing's gonna spread fertilizer like a crazy person. I don't know how I know how else to describe it. I do appreciate all you guys that came to watch and are heading out now. I do appreciate you guys. Fantastic. Vote Farmer Cop for sheriff. Oh, Clay, I don't know if I want to be the sheriff. I know that's an elected position and everything. And okay, you're done. Stop dancing. You're done. Good job. But I don't know if I'd want to be the sheriff. I currently work for a city agency, so I'm not even sure if I know what to do. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, police work is police work, but still. Oh, man. All right, let's get this finished up here. This is just about done. Well, let's do this by hand here. Lower this guy down. Pop it on. Beautiful. We'll just get this knocked out. I know there's a little tidbit there. It's not going to get done because it didn't get cultivated, but that'll be fine. I'm not too bothered by that. Let's get you working on this next field up here. How are you doing over there? Are you... Oh, I thought he just decided to quit. No, he's up there. Okay, he's turning around. He's doing good. Why is your cruise control set so low? I think you have a much higher cruise control than that, don't you? Yeah, you go much faster. I know you're having a little bit of struggle playing this or pulling this, but anyhow. Hey, KCTV, you enjoy doing your your golfing. I've only golfed a couple of times, but I've enjoyed it every time. Something I need to do more, I think. You're nearly full. We can get you going again, I think. Nope, you're not completed. Oh, jeez. See, you guys mentioned the bad... you guys mentioned the bad workers, and now we can't get them to do anything. There you go. Okay, I thought I was way off. Nope, that's perfect. Right there. Okay, fantastic. Farmer Cop for president. That is definitely a job I don't want. Garfield Lasagna, your uncle has been a police officer for 3 different agencies, and I think he is still a cop, and I considering to be one. You should definitely apply to be one. It's a fantastic job. It's a difficult job. I'm not going to lie and say it's all roses and what have you, flowers and whatnot. But no, it's a very rewarding job, I think. as long as you stay positive with it. You're going to see a lot of bad stuff, but you have to avoid the attitude. I tell you, when you're a police officer, you can't get stuck in the mentality that everyone is evil. It's you against the world. You can't get stuck in that. So many cops get stuck in that mentality. You can't do it. The reason you feel like the world is against you is because the things you deal with are the bad portions of the world. And Alan, I'm probably going to end the stream as soon as we get this sugar beet field done. And then I'll probably do that one on the next episode of Willamina Forest. As soon as we're done with this, I have to record an episode of Willamina Forest. I think that's one of the main things I got to get done before I go back to work tomorrow. But anyhow, we're doing great. That fertilizer, I can't remember what mod that's from. It's on the mod hub. I can't remember which one it is though. I just can't remember what it is. Yeah, John. Yeah, you're right. The worker's not bad. They're just lazy. You're right. It's probably very true. Okay, let's go get this emptied out, and then we should be getting going here pretty good. Hey, Sim, the only Golf you know of is the Volkswagen. Yes, the Volkswagen Golf. What a nice little car that one is. My wife drives a Jetta, of course. Just a typical car there for you. But anyhow. So, Battle King, I'm not going to talk politics at all, so I'm going to put the kibosh on that. I'm not even gonna bother talking about it. And some people I know have mentioned, like, I'm going to be honest with you guys, as far as politics go, I don't watch the news at all. I don't watch it. I think it's too negative for me. If something matters enough to my job that I need to hear about it, I will look it up later. I will hear about it from my coworkers. I will find out about it. And it's just the way it is, and that's just how I do things. But yeah, and when is the season's review part 1 coming out? Garfield Lasagna, it is coming out on Saturday, so same time as No Man's Land. So make sure you watch both of those. Those will both be coming out this coming Saturday. So in 3 days, yeah, 3 days. But yeah. So hopefully it'll be a good one. I think it'll be a good season's tutorial and review. So yeah. Thank you, Battle King. I appreciate you understanding, but no worries. It's okay. I understand a lot of people get really fired up and love to talk politics, but my channel is strictly, even though some people would argue being a police officer is political, but I don't think it is. It's just a job. Just like anyone else goes to work at the supermarket or the store or, you know, a fast food restaurant or anything like that. You know, it is what it is. It's just a job. Matthias, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Yeah, pretty much, Asam, you're right. The Jetta is just a sedan Golf. You're absolutely right. Matthias, do I know any jokes? I do a lot of dad jokes, probably. Is probably my #1 thing. What are you doing up here? You're backing up. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, we're going to have to unhire you. You need to be fixed up here. You're not going to... I think it's that field that messed you up here. Actually, we have a little bit up here we need to clean up. Let's go get that since we're in here. I like to use the all-wheel steering mode, so I'm going to go ahead and fix back up to that. Oh, gosh, John, there are so many features I want to be included in the next FS game. So many of them. For one, just one that pops into my head right away. I think it would be great if you could actually, like, landscape on your own. Like, you wouldn't have to pay for it. Not that I think it should be free, but, like, if you had, like, the equipment for it, you could do it, or you could choose to pay for it if you wanted to. But, yeah, and that's absolutely right, Clay. We're supposed to keep the peace and protect people. And that's our job. But and it's an honor to be able to do that job for my community. I really do love my community. I think it'd be a tough job to do if you lived in a community that you weren't super passionate about. But I'm really passionate about my community, and it's just fantastic. But yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They did. They heard me talking about their ancestors. Oh, Jason, fantastic. Yes, that is absolutely right. The workers all went super south, super fast on that. Oh man. Oh gosh. Oh man. Okay, anyhow guys, I am gonna wrap up the stream here. We're just about done with this. If you guys enjoyed, again, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for Farmer Cop and Gamer Cop and go check that out. And if you did miss this, don't worry, all my streams will be available for rewatch back later, or probably immediately after this, if not a little bit after. But yeah, so thank you guys for coming and watching. I do appreciate it. I am gonna go ahead and end the stream here. You guys have been absolutely amazing. And everyone who super chatted, especially Deathstrike Gaming, thank you. I seriously can't tell you enough. That is fantastic. You are too kind. Absolutely 100% generous. Thank you guys. You guys, I hope, have a wonderful rest of your day.